Welcome to Creatives Unhinged. You wonder why I'm here? I'm your host.
He said...
I didn't even look up. So.
Right.
Oh my God, that was so funny. I even noticed that too. I was
fucking laughing.
It's
crazy.
Oh my God. All right.
We'll do it one time. If you don't get it done, we'll do it later.
All right. Welcome to Creatives Unhinged. I bet you're wondering why I'm here.
What?
My name is...
That shit was like watching 3%.
Nah, I'm stuck in here about to be interrogated by you.
He said... He said...
We're not gonna get...
That shit was so short. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're irritated.
Lord help me.
She fucking funny as hell. What the hell, Jineen? The way you was laughing.
10 hours later.
Oh Lord, we're not going home today. Welcome to Creatives Unhinged. I bet you're wondering why I'm here. My name is Kassah Kantiok, also known as Chef King Kas. I'm the host for today, and I am going to tell you the story of how I started cooking. So welcome.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You ready?
Let's rock.
Thank you, Kassah, for the intro. Welcome again to Creatives Unhinged. It's your girl, the real J Will. Y'all already know what it is, and I'm here with my boy, Ryan Smith.
What it do?
Yeah.
AKA RS2.
So this episode is a little different. As you can see, we're in the kitchen, and we got our boy, Chef King Kas here.
The one and only.
He gonna take us through a meal, and we're gonna talk about our lives. We're gonna talk about being three creatives in different fields, doing something a little different, not technically trained, which for a lot of people, they don't understand, but we do our shit. So we're going to get into it. But first, tell us about what you're about to cook.
All right, everyone. I am going to be cooking some jollof rice. Also, we're going to get a little taste of crème brûlée, some veggies. But I'm going to show y'all what we have over here. We got all the ingredients for the jollof rice over here. We got the rice, chicken broth, and also got the red bell peppers already blended. We have some sauce here for our salmon. And we got the crowd favorite, I guess. You got the Brussels sprouts.
Not, I guess.
You know, not mine, but, you know, I eat it. You know, it is what it is. And we got a nice medley of bell peppers. You can see it's nicely assorted over here. So that's what we're going to be making today. So I'll show y'all the steps into making what we're going to be making today. So I'm excited for y'all to try something from my culture to you.
So let's talk about that. You say your culture. What is your culture?
Well, I am Nigerian, born and raised, came to America when I was 11. So, see, I've been here for a long, long time. I'm not going to say my age.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
What is a long, long
1,000?
time? Is he 1,000?
I am ancient. I am an ancient being. I don't age. I don't have an age.
Raíz.
Ay, Raíz. Yeah, Raíz.
I got some questions.
But I've been here for a long time. You can do the math.
We can't do the
We
math
can't do
if
the
you
math,
won't
you
tell
don't
us
give
your
us the
age.
number.
I'll give y'all the math.
Okay.
I came to this country the same year Kobe Bryant was drafted to the Lakers.
Okay.
And that was in 1996. That's when I came to America. So I've been here for a long, long time. So I guess what? Just like 27 years, I would think. 96 to...
It was drafted in 96.
Yeah. So I've been
2023 now.
Yep, I've been here for a long
that math.
For 20, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you really wanted us to do a math
Yeah, I
problem.
really did.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
not
Forced
gonna
us
do
to,
that.
honestly.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I mean,
First off, I want to make a statement. When he said we was cooking, he said salmon. I know it's a bunch of y'all out there that say salmon for the record.
Yeah, it's
That L.
San Man.
Just for the record, because I know some of y'all watching and reading the caption, it says salmon in your head. So,
All right, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Because I always say this, it's only Americans that like to change names. Okay,
Oh, God.
it's only them Americans.
goodness, we ain't even
I'm looking
2
at this
minutes
camera.
in.
It's only Americans that like to do that. Me and the homies called it salmon one time. This girl wanted to stone us years ago.
She should have.
She
She
should
wanted
have
to stone
beat
us. It
you.
was like, no.
What?
There's an L in it. Why you gotta silence the L? You know what I'm saying? It's salmon. It's salmon. But now I gotta go back and say salmon. Blah,
That was
blah,
crazy
blah.
because you was on my side and the side of justice at the beginning of this, and now
Yeah,
you
I
seeming
was.
like you over there.
This is America. And we do what we want with English.
I'm sure you
And
do.
well, first things first, we removing the L. It got to go.
No, we gotta put the L in this. Salmon.
Oh goodness.
So, what kind of salmon is
Okay,
it? Again?
we're gonna season it up a little
Silent
bit
ale
with
salmon.
some I think this is Ryan's favorite now. We got bang bang. Bang
Ooh, that bang bang,
seasoning.
she
You know what I'm
should
saying? We
need.
got some of that.
shit.
And then add a little bit of smoke with the mesquite right here.
Mesquite.
Yup. We added some of that. And then a little sweetness with the sweet and smoky.
I'm excited.
And then we got this,
With
like,
some
it's like a
jollof rice?
5-in-1 seasoning. We got the smoked paprika with some onions, garlic, and all that good
What's
stuff. So
smoked paprika?
Exactly,
I've never
right?
heard of that.
You never heard of smoked paprika? It's the best kind of
No.
paprika you
Fire.
can use.
I don't cook.
fire.
Can
Yeah.
I use that in the air fryer?
Yeah.
Yeah, what it go on salmon
You
bites?
just gotta season it and then throw it in the air fryer.
It go on chicken.
By the way, I got a confession to make. I
Potato
do not
salad.
own an air fryer.
Why not?
I just don't have one.
That's crazy.
Why not?
Because I got this grill that does the same thing that the air fryer does.
bet
No,
it
ain't
don't.
nothing blowing air like the air fryer. That's why it's called an air fryer.
I am telling you,
That didn't make sense.
I am telling you, my grill is a convectional oven. You know, it gives me a smoky flavors. I throw it on there and I call it a day.
I'm telling
Nothing
you,
you have will
I
cook
can make
like
it
an air
dance
fryer.
in an air
But-
fryer.
You hear what he said?
But my birthday's coming up.
All right.
Make it dance in
In
an
the air
air
fryer.
fryer.
I would like to have one, but my birthday's coming up. We got like less than a month, like less than 2 months actually. So
Interesting.
if y'all want to gift me an air fryer, I would gladly take
We might.
one.
We might actually do that for you.
I will
If
gladly
this
do
Depend
meal,
with this exactly.
if
Thank you.
this meal turns out the way it's supposed to turn out,
If it's smacking,
no, if it's bussing,
oh, bussin'.
Bussin'.
Or if it's like fire, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
no,
Like FYYAAAA.
FYE. Fire.
yeah, fire.
Fire.
If it's fire,
Yeah.
we'll get you there.
F
All
that
right,
Y
cool.
and that E.
Be a gift from us.
I'm praying, Lord, let it be fire.
Right
Let
to
it be
that stove.
bussin'. Let it be bussin' for them. Okay, please. Let
So,
it.
what made you start cooking in the first place? Like, how did we get here?
My mom used to go to school at UCLA. She used to do this credential classes. She used to leave everything in the fridge for us, right? And when she used to leave everything in the fridge, she didn't cook it. So, because she was so busy, she didn't have time to do it.
Oh,
so
I'm
she,
like, what?
so she would leave all the stuff
Just
in the fridge.
ingredients.
So you had two options. Either you'll learn how to put some concoctions together or you're going to starve.
Mm.
So that's how I started cooking. So I used to just experiment, used to throw things together, and that's how it all started for me. And
Mhm.
I was doing that since I was, if I'm correct, just a little like in high school, but mostly like after I got out of high school, like first year of college.
So, when was the first time you said, I'm a chef? What was that moment?
Yeah, like the transition from I'll just be cooking to I'm a chef.
The transition to me was like for my birthdays, I used to always throw barbecues for all my friends. You know, typically for birthdays, you always want people to come to you, right? You want people to do things for you, but I do things for all my friends. So I used to always cook.
Mhm.
But the one time I tried to make pad thai, I would never forget this ever in my life. So I made pad thai. It's a
Oh,
Thai,
pad thai, like the
yeah,
Thai. Okay.
yeah, the Thai food,
Okay, yeah.
pad thai, right? I made it, and I swear, it was like dough. Cause I didn't know with the
yeah.
with the little rice noodles, you're
Yeah.
supposed to soak it. But my dumb behind decided to like put warm water and try to cook it.
Yeah.
Man, that thing turned into like the
Probably
paste.
just was like, yeah.
It was paste. But then the homies ate it. They said it was the fire tasting paste they ever ate in their life.
So it's like
What?
It was literally like a
Not a fire paste.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of pastes you could compare it to?
I'm telling you, every single Oh no, because it was seasoned. It was seasoned.
Like,
it was seasoned well.
How often
feel
are
you,
you
though.
eating paste to
Paste.
compare
Man,
this taste
fire
to
ass
another
paste.
paste?
Because it just had that texture
But the
to it.
seasoning, so good. Seasoning good, I eat whatever. Interesting.
Exactly. But that's how I started cooking. So it was one of those things that it got me cooking. So ever since then, I refuse to like I said, I am not gonna mess this thing up again. So
Yeah.
it challenged me to start making it, and then I kept getting better. And I remember I used to post food on back Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, all that. It was more Facebook because at the time I had a Droid. I had the G phones.
Like an Android?
Yeah, I had the Droid. Yeah, I had the G.
Shameful.
Yeah,
Let me
I had the
stop.
G phones. You know what I'm saying? The G1, G2, name it, all that stuff. So I had that.
I don't remember.
And you couldn't get Instagram if you had an Android. It was only
I
it
do
was
remember
only
those
Apple
days.
users back then.
Wow.
So I didn't get Instagram to like 12 to like I got an iPhone. Or
Yeah.
it was like it got to like Droids. I forgot. I think it was to like iPhone around like 2012 or like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What a time.
I know, right? Exactly. When it
Wow,
was
I
simple,
forgot
simpler
all
times.
about
When it was
that.
all in chronological order, I can just pose.
I know when you could just scroll and see.
Yeah.
Actually, someone posted 3 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago.
Exactly.
Now it's like I'm seeing posts. They posted 6 days ago.
Don't
I
know when
know.
it came from.
I
First
don't
time I
know.
seen it.
Annoying.
Been on the app the whole time. Algorithm said not today.
Interesting. So,
Yep.
do you think people get offended that you call yourself a chef and you didn't go to school?
That sounded aggressive.
Yes. I honestly do. But I think a lot of people, even those who are chefs now, they don't take it personal because they see my work when I post it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I actually want to go back, like years back, to actually post what I started posting,
Mhm.
how trash my page. It's like everybody's creative juices, right? When you post some like you did music, for example, Ryan does music, you do creative arts, whatever, like graphic design. Imagine, look at yourself like 5-10 years ago to what you're creating today.
I feel crazy
right?
to even look at it.
It's like, and now when we look at it, I was like, I can't believe. Sometimes I look at stuff and I just laugh. I say, I can't believe I posted this garbage ass picture. Like literally, I literally tell myself that.
I
all
know.
the
I seen
time.
a bad YouTube video you did.
One
I
in
know.
the chat right now. It's one in the chat right now.
It was kind of bad.
Yeah, but it's cool. It is what it is at this point. But I don't really care much because it is.
The era of bad YouTube content is over. So is the era of the conventional oven. Thanks to my new air fryer, it's one touch away. I'm excited to make something fire in this air fryer. Thanks to the homies for hooking me up, and I can't wait to show y'all the fire meals I make.
I feel it. I mean, I feel like people do that to me. Like, I don't call myself a photographer. I just say creative because I feel like I just can do certain stuff. But like the old heads will like be salty with us. They see us coming to spots and they like, why are these young people in here getting to do whatever they want to do? And then we do stuff kind of different because it's like we're younger, we're more attractive to the athletes and stuff like that. They vibe with us. So that's
Energy
not
similar.
That's not traditional. Like they used to like you can't have access to the athletes, you don't befriend them, you don't talk to them. And now it's different. It's like that's why I say I'm not media. Cause it's like if I go to a game, sometimes I'm with the player. And old heads hate that. They just be like, we've been doing this for 50 years. I can't believe these kids coming in here. And it's like, well, believe it, because we here. And I get it. I respect it. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to label myself. I feel like there's a lot of work you got to do to get to that point. But at the same time, it's like, I know that technically the work I've done has given me the ability to label myself if I want to.
And that's why you're comfortable in that space and invited in a space that otherwise people weren't really necessarily in.
Yeah.
It's like you move different and a different space is available to you. We was really out and the dude got mad. Said that because he had been a photographer and went to school for years that he had the ability or the right to call himself a photographer. Was mad that other people that didn't go to school had the nerve when he had the right to call himself a photographer. I'm like,
that's crazy.
That was like, I didn't think it was that serious, but it's that serious. People really be feeling away.
But it's like, are you at home salty? Are you at home mad that it's a new time?
I'm projecting crazy.
Like, I feel like you either got to adapt and adjust to like the new age of like people being able to teach themselves because information is free and it's out there. So like, although I might have wanted to go to school for certain things, it's like, do I need to? Do I need to spend $40,000 on a degree if I can learn from YouTube or just from trial and error? And it's like, if my stuff is good, why do I need to go through what your old ass went through to get the same thing, if not better?
Especially if you feel like in a situation that you're in that it didn't necessarily pan out for you.
Exactly.
So it's like, how can you expect
That's the key
to like take the same route and struggle just because you feel like you had to? Like, but that's honestly a narrative that a lot of people have. Like,
yeah,
they devalidate people who didn't struggle the way that they did, which I do know that struggle adds character. But it's like, if I can build character in other spaces and I have to experience the struggle, like, why do it just because you did it?
Exactly. Like,
I'd rather not. Definitely.
like I feel like people say, I struggle so you didn't have to, but people don't always feel that way. They get bitter that like
A path may have been
you,
easier.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, but that was the whole point.
Like
This is this is a different time, and I may actually benefit from what you did, the foundation you created.
thank you.
Thank you.
Like, how
Now
come
be
it can't
happy for me.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be mad to give you you're welcome.
Exactly.
Like-
When you see somebody young, and not even necessarily young, but if you see somebody fresh in the game
Yeah.
and they coming into whatever that, discipline is, and they did it a different way, you should be low key applauding them. Because to me, that's innovation. Like, that's how I'm looking at it. If I don't got to go to school for 30 years to do something and to be good at something, I could just figure it out and I can come in and be as good as you, if not better. Why not applaud me? Why not celebrate me? Why not?
I think that some people, which I can say like from a musician standpoint, some people that are able to make it in, I wouldn't say that they don't belong, but they don't necessarily respect the space that they're in.
Yeah.
And that makes people that have like worked hard to get there, which I feel that like music is there's a lot of artists in music that don't really give a damn about music and
They don't
really
care.
care about the craft. It's just like,
Yeah.
I did a couple things that sounded good. I made some money and now we here.
Yeah.
Those people in that space is like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But there's some people that just kind of stumble upon a situation and make the most of it. That is really like, that's a little bit different. Those people should gain that respect. And you have that ability to like, okay, yeah, I say I deserve to be here. But some people in that space,
Yeah.
acting a little foolish, and I get it. You making it uncomfortable. You making it uncomfortable in the room.
I mean, I get
you.
it too, because it's like, you low key pissing me off because you don't respect the work. You don't respect what we did. Because,
Nope.
like, think about Joy. Went to Berkeley, graduated from there. You know what I'm saying? So when we having conversations with Joy, like, they have a whole different conversation with us than, like, if we talking to, like, some random. Or maybe somebody that's in a space, like, they just talk about music different. And so I get it, because it's like, sometimes you just laying down some auto-tune and Logic or something, and you just putting something out. I've seen people make music literally from their phone. And it's like, you don't respect the real work, the real artist. You don't respect somebody that can really play the piano, play the drums.
Yeah, like
Like,
see
you
the
get the
value
little
in it.
drum kit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you sampling music that you really don't understand. And I can see why people
Get
get
upset.
offended, but at the same time, it's like, but don't be bitter about it. Don't punish us for having like a natural ability of something
Facts.
that
Because
like I didn't have to go to school to get.
Joy's like a perfect example, because somebody who is classically trained had experience with working with artists like Adele and others.
Exactly.
And then was super inviting to the idea of you bringing me to her.
Yeah.
Somebody else that had no musical training, just a love for it, just a
Yeah.
connection to it, and having a writing session with me and writing one of the dopest songs, I'll say lyrically, Show Me
Yeah.
is probably
Yo, Show
Yeah.
Me was different.
like that.
Show Me was
probably-
different.
And that was like a confidence builder for me. She had me in there. She was like, I've been with artists that make a lot of money and did not contribute half of that much
Yeah.
that quickly in a writing session.
Yeah.
And she's like, we just bouncing ideas and it's free flowing. I'm like, damn, I didn't even realize at that moment that I was good at this.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I know I could get in a session and
And
we
go
go-
crazy.
Yeah.
And go
But
crazy.
then like she was really like, to be in a room with her and knowing the thing that she's done and that she's capable of, and she really gassing me up. I'm like,
yeah.
that's how I should feel.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have got to train myself not to fall for your fake cries for help, guilt tripping me to help you find you when you know it, you know it. Girl, you know exactly where you fell. Girl, you know exactly where you fell. Show me everything I need to know. No, I should just leave your ass alone. Where we been straight up and where this will go. Why do I keep fighting?
What was like the thing that made you want to start doing music in the first place?
I don't really feel like I had a choice. Like I ran from doing music for so long.
Yeah.
I was scared to sing in front of people and scared to do things. But even like middle school version of me was still thinking that it was an option.
Yeah.
Get to high school, I've joined like little groups and we all at lunch rapping and singing. So even though I was nervous, like I couldn't not be a part of it.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, recording, the thing that pushed me to recording is you. Like you deciding to wanting to build that studio and reaching out to Joy. And then you bought most of the stuff that we needed, things that I like probably wouldn't have gotten. I know I wouldn't have gotten that quickly and have access to. And then with it all sitting in front of me, it was like, there's no way I could be upstairs with this in the garage and not get to it. So like everything kind of fell in place, and then you really just lit the fire and it just started burning.
That's what you need sometimes.
A match.
You need the match.
Facts.
I call myself gasoline because I feel like you light a fire and I just make it. Just,
Facts.
Like that's really what it is. And I feel like for me, like it's hard to be around creative people and not want to continue sparking the flame more and more. Cause it's like, especially like, we worked at Apple and it's like, it's the same type of DNA in everybody. So it's like, that's what kind of got me going too. Cause it's like, I'm watching everybody, they here and it's kind of like a side hustle, but everybody else doing something else.
Got something else creative in some sense.
Photo,
like
people doing music, people doing
sculptures
videos. And it's like, how do you not kind of feed off of that? So that's why it's weird that people like, I don't know, they don't want you in their space. They kind of gatekeep, but it's like low key, like we can make magic together if you just accept the fact that we kind of have the same mind. Cause like now it's like all my friends, my circles, it's like damn near everybody do something creative.
And that's what's crazy to have. Issa Rae, like I was watching this interview of hers and she said that everybody, especially when they coming up, want to network up, like want to reach up and have people pull them up. But she was like, if you look back at people that have had success, when they were networking, they were reaching side to side. It's like, who was next to me? Who are the people that are in the same space at the same time? And it's like, you look at some of like Steven Spielberg and some of the people that he worked with, they popping now.
Yeah.
But when he was grabbing people out of places, they were just the normal people in that space with him.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's where you really find situations to where it's like, we could really make some magic and do something that hasn't been done.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nah, that's a bar, honestly, like networking across. Cause really like, that's probably why people be tripping on us too, is cause it's like, you come in rooms and like, you just want to ask people for help. Or you just want to get dragged up.
Yeah, facts.
Like
you
you're not really
like,
trying to
lift me.
You're not trying to put the work in. And I think that's what gets misconstrued about people who maybe didn't go to school or maybe is like just starting. Because even now, like everybody got a camera now. It's like everybody want to shoot something. Sometimes it's for the wrong reasons, but regardless of what the reason is, like it shouldn't matter. But at the same time, it's like they always asking for help up. How did you get a credential? How did you do this? How did you get in the room? Why did they let you shoot? And that shit is annoying. I get it. But I like never did that shit. So I respect people who like low key be frustrated by it because I literally never did that shit. I never asked anybody for help. Like if you was right next to me, we chopped it up. It was like, yo, what's good? Like on some cool stuff. Not even like, yo, what are you doing? What are you shooting with? All that weird shit. It was more so just like, yo, like it's good to see people outside living, doing whatever they want to do. And it's like when it comes to now like gigs and stuff like that, it's always like I got a group of homies that I'm going to pull in first. We all going to work together. We all going to grow together. We going to learn together. I know I don't know everything. You probably feel the same way.
But we going to work together for sure.
And we just going to keep, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like too, like the more you can help other people, the more you can teach other people. Like when they go to their next phase or whatever that is, they gonna share that you was somebody that kind of helped them out or was side by side with them. Like,
facts.
And we do it with everybody: Brandon, Juwan, Nick, Sean, Chance. Like,
and people just get brought into the circle. When you fit, you fit,
and you fit. And we all like kind of do different stuff, and we
literally got I got a guy for that.
I got a guy. What you need?
Guy for that.
What you need? Oh, okay. I got somebody. Oh, you need a cook? I'm gonna call.
I got somebody up.
Kassah.
Need somebody to bake something? Free.
Like, yeah, Mike. My dude, Mike be cooking. We just went to his house last night, boy. They made some baked beans, some mac and cheese, some chicken. I had vegan steak last night for the first time. Crazy.
Was it a mushroom?
I don't know what it was. It looked like liver.
Can't be.
It looked like liver.
It'd be a beets
It
liver.
kind of had like a purplish
like
violet kind of tint, but it tastes like steak.
Was it a beet? I wonder. I gotta.
I don't know.
What you do to this vegetable to make it look like that, taste like that. And
It
what
was
you doing
good.
to that stuff over there in
That's
that
what I'm
pot?
like.
It's a lot of
He done
mixing
got
and dripping
quiet.
and dropping. You ain't said a
Boy.
word.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
I was just listening to the conversation.
I
Y'all
feel
had a
it.
great conversation going on. Y'all had great vibes, feel me? Talking about, look, I'm going to listen. I'm going to be peacefully quiet, making my jollof rice in the background.
I
You
feel
know what I'm
you.
saying? So that's what I'm doing. So while y'all were talking, I did a whole bunch of concoction mixtures. You know, I put my red bell peppers in here, threw my chicken bouillon in there as well.
Not the
Chicken
chicken
bouillon.
bouillon.
Chicken bouillon.
A little.
Oh, y'all want to see? Hold on, let me show y'all.
Like
Y'all-
bouillon? Like
You know
bouillon?
what I'm saying? Like chicken bouillon. Y'all ain't
What
never
is
seen this?
that?
Hey, that's that fire.
I put that.
So you gonna
in
leave that here
everything.
when you leave?
I mean, yeah, I'll leave this
Okay.
one for you. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You can season whatever you want. You can put whatever you want on it.
The air fryer getting busy
But yeah,
lately.
so-
That's what I'm saying. I'm meant to make it dance
I
in the
got
air
the
fryer.
rice, you know, cooking. So it's like pretty much good to go. Put my oil, put all my chicken broth in there. So we are good to go. I am excited for y'all to try this. I'm going
Me
to let
too.
it boil again for another 5 minutes. And I'm going to cover it, let it simmer. And then after that, I'm going to probably start with my veggies, then my salmon.
So let me ask you something.
Yes.
Have you ever had vegan steak?
No. I don't even know how to.
Yeah, it's like
He
an
was
oxymoron.
disappointed. He
I
was
don't
disappointed.
know
Like,
how
what
to-
is vegan steak?
It's stressing me
I mean,
out.
It was
it's-
fire.
It's backwards.
I do want to try it. Like, no joke. I want to
I
try
wanna
vegan
see
steak.
it.
I legit want to.
That's what I want to do. I want
But
to
the
see
thing
it.
is, I mean, coming from someone that wrote a vegan cookbook, I should.
You
probably-
did. Oh God.
You-
Nah, let's talk about this
Yeah.
cookbook.
Yeah.
You wrote a vegan cookbook.
I was just about to
I
ask you if you could cook vegan food.
Oh
but
yeah, I can. I've gone vegan before. Like, it don't matter to me. I can like literally flip the switch. Like, I want to go vegan, I go vegan.
So talk about the book.
Yeah, what's your
Alright,
favorite
so-
meal from the book?
My favorite meal from the book, literally, I love the cauliflower, buffalo cauliflower,
Mm.
like barbecue. all
I
that
have
stuff.
had some good buffalo
Yeah, so
cauliflower before.
That's my favorite thing from the
Veggie Girl got some good buffalo cauliflower.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing from the menu.
That place.
Yeah.
And low key, I think Joey's in downtown LA got some good cauliflower
So
too.
Didn't we
DTLA?
like go by Joey's the other day?
Yes.
Like went to that ramen spot. That ramen
Mhm.
spot.
I went in there and
Fire.
somebody thought I was partying next door. I was tripping.
Hey, what, they gonna give you a free meal though?
Nah, what? Honestly, the last time I ain't here to
Yeah.
shame no businesses, but the last time that I went, they brought my boy's meal out late.
Wow.
And then they brought it
Oh.
out and it was cold. And then they had to
Ooh.
replace it. And I
No
was trying to be
bueno.
nice. So I didn't eat really until he got
See.
his meal. And then my meal was cold and it really just wasn't.
Ooh.
But you know,
That's a damaging experience.
man,
we
damn
ready.
Joey.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
Joey's is good though.
It was I've had some great experiences there. So it's like
But
that
this
shit sizzling.
cookbook.
Y'all smell that?
I sure do.
Y'all
I
smell
smell
that?
the off
Y'all
in
smell
the
what I'm
jollof.
cooking? Y'all smell what I'm cooking though?
Why did you make a vegan cookbook?
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a little history. So I wrote this thing. So I decided to do the Daniel fast back in 2014. I was like, you know what? 21
What's
days.
the Daniel fast?
So it's beginning of the new year. All like churches, you're trying to challenge yourself,
Mm.
try and fast away from meats and dairy. Pretty much
Mhm.
put yourself in the shoes, like just to start the year off right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and do the Daniel fast. But my purpose was not only to be closer to God or just be more in tune with my faith,
Mhm.
but it was more for me to try and to see if I can come up with 21 different vegan meals.
Oh, that's
Like in
that's
that
dope.
process. So I came up with that and I keep telling myself I was gonna write this book. This is 2014 and I didn't write the book till 22.
Oh wow.
Like literally like a good, like almost 8 years later
Mhm.
that I wrote the book. So it took me that long. So I've had it written. So I was like, I got this 21 or 20 recipes. So I
Mhm.
started with those.
Mm.
So that's how it came about. And then I added new stuff where like my cooking matured over time.
Mhm.
So a lot of stuff that I put in like I did back in 2014
Yeah.
was not the same. I pretty much upgraded the
Yeah.
plating,
Yeah.
the picture, everything was super duper fire. Like some of the soups I made on there is like,
So you had to go through like a whole process. You had to do
Mhm.
product photography of the meals.
yep.
fire.
And you did that by yourself?
I did that by myself, and then some of it, you know, I had Sean kind of like, hey, this is cool angle, all that.
Sean helps with everything.
Yeah.
He's really helping us pursue our dreams, right?
Yep, he for sure is.
Shout out to
him,
Sean,
man.
Yep.
Bro, shout out to Sean.
Yep. Sean is the man.
Brother Slim.
Yep.
So, where's this book?
This book, you can find on Amazon.
Oh yeah, plug.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, you know, because people's like, oh, you wrote a book. I found out from a good friend of mine, like a brother to me, like from out here in the IE. He said his mom came to an African store in Fontana and found a book. So I'm like,
wow.
Wait, what? I said, is someone making money off of me without me getting the money from the book? Like,
Interesting.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, let's just search the origins of where this
somebody
book
is selling your book.
Yeah, so I'm
Unless
like,
somebody
what?
bought it and then it got sold at and then it's purchased and
Interesting.
sold.
Yeah. But I was like, do you know what the store is? I was like, I want to go if it's Fontana. I was
To see if there's another one, yeah.
Yeah, I said, I want to go. And then I got a message from our family fellowship. Like, my dad is part of this investment group. He was like, yeah, we didn't know you wrote a cookbook. I guess because his wife, one of the people on it, she went on there. She's like, oh, he really
That's
wrote a
fire.
cookbook. Yeah, I was tripping out. It was like the craziest thing. I was like, man, someone's really making money off of me. Like, I was like, wait, what? Because I won't promote it. I've not promoted this book.
That's kind of crazy.
Like, I posted a little bit, but not so much.
Like, I'm trying to figure out how I would feel if I went to a store and my pictures was printed and they were selling them.
Hey,
And I wasn't getting no money.
Yeah, I'm excited that the exposure, but where is the bag going
Where
to?
is that back end bread?
Yeah, and like, I know Sean on the way here was like, have you checked on the, like, I said, man, I have not looked at that, like, Amazon in a minute, but I was like, I don't know.
Well, how does that work? Where's the money go?
So when you sell a book, so when you get a book on Amazon, they give you about like, what, 60%? It's like 60 to 40, depends what it is. But if you do more like a ebook, you probably make more money off of ebook, but you have to put like a certain threshold on it. So the money, like, they take their percentage, and mind you, you don't do nothing. Like, when it comes to the book, all you do is you got to provide us the information. You provide all the info, then your graphics, all that stuff, and then they print it.
So they doing all that work.
They're doing all the work, the back end. They put it on Amazon, and then you do the promotion, all that good stuff.
middleman.
Yeah, it's
I'll give you the
you're like
content, you can
literally-
flip it.
And I was like, well, I can't complain. Like, if you're taking 40% or 35%,
Yeah.
I ain't paying nothing.
Do you still promote it?
I have not, but I do plan on like going back to promotion of it again.
Well, to say we in Cali, you know,
Yeah.
everybody trying to be skinny and vegan.
Yeah, that's fast.
What vegan places popping up and popping? You heard
Oh,
like
yeah.
Heart House and
And
Fire.
even the craziest thing about the whole vegan wave, like, a lot of the stuff, I always tell people, I said a lot of the trends is happening. Like, my whole issue was consistency, right?
Yeah.
Like, I started all of that stuff, like little short videos. I used to post all the little fun. I said, man, everybody's supposed like posting all this stuff now. And
Yeah.
I said I was doing that before then, like even like the vegan
You was
wave,
before your
all
time.
that stuff. Yeah, I was like before.
He said,
I literally was.
You
before
really
my
was
time.
before your time.
Yeah, I was like before. I did a lot of this stuff before a lot of people were doing it. But it's just like, for me, it was just like the consistency to keep posting. I get to a point, I was like, I'm bored.
I feel you said earlier that you did the 365 days post, like 365 posts in a year.
Mhm.
And then look at me. I can't help but analyze behavior. You know, I'm a musician, but my background is in psych. You also said in the 21 days you want to do 21 recipes. And that's like two things already that I've seen in like the way you do stuff. That's
Yeah.
like, how much time do I have? How
Yeah.
can I measure that in what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, there's a pattern. And I seen how you got this little broken down step by step. It better not match the amount of days that it's in this week or something.
Not him analyzing your life and breaking it down to a
My
pattern.
bad.
Man, this
But
ain't
see,
about- this not
look,
about
I'm a
keeping-
musician, but my background is psych. You a photographer, a creative, you got a degree in accounting?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Y'all talked about your degrees. I mean, is it time for me to share my background? Like, what my degrees
give us a little
Yeah,
something. Give us
give
a
us
little
a little
something.
dab.
So, I technically, that's why when I talk about, I'm not sure, I didn't really talk about that yet, but I'm not your conventional chef.
Mhm.
I'm self-taught. But I actually went to school to get, I got my bachelor's degree in civil engineering
What?
with a minor,
Damn, I did not know
with
that.
a minor in energy engineering, right?
No, we didn't know that. No,
Right?
there's no reason we shouldn't have known
Was
that.
there not a rap sheet that I'm supposed to read before the cast?
Civil engineering is
No.
crazy.
Yeah.
What are you
Say it again.
doing?
So I got an engineering degree.
Why are you
and-
cooking?
And then
I'm not cooking.
yeah, that's
Shit.
different. Yeah, right.
That's bad.
What?
Yeah.
You said civil engineering with
Yeah.
a minor in what?
Energy engineering.
What is that?
Well,
How
so
do you engineer energy?
Get out of my head.
Because what?
Check this out. All right, so I'm gonna tell you this. So I've always had an interest in like solar, right, and alternative energy, and even
I
to
was
this
not
day,
expecting that.
and even to this day. So I decided I had classes left, so I was like, I'm going to go back and get all that stuff done. So that's how I ended up with the minor. So it's something cool.
But
Yeah,
what
something slight.
what is that?
So you just have a
Like
minor
it's
in
all
solar?
alternative energy. So the goal is, when they talk about this 2030, goal, like the economic whatever form that's going on by 2030, even with California with the 2035, no electric, no gas powered cars. So before then, I don't think they probably had that on the whole agenda thing, but that's how it all started, So I wanted to do that. I wanted to change the world by going green energy. I think this is even before like the Tesla, probably Teslas. They used to have that little, I don't know, y'all remember that little ugly looking, egg looking electric car that first came out?
I think I know what you're talking
it's like
about.
the ugliest looking thing ever.
It's a bunch of them.
Yeah, like the first EV car, like I think it was like it was a hybrid. They have a museum, the American History Museum back in like DC, which is like, that tells you how old it.
Yeah, that's kind of
car.
crazy. Yeah.
They have that car and it's like, that thing is ugly. Like compared to like Teslas today, that thing is ugly.
Came up.
But that's kind of my whole goal. I always wanted to go back to that. I wanted to do all of that stuff. And and even when I got out of school, my goal was to work in civil engineering. I actually started out as a mechanical engineer, but I failed hella classes. So I was like, they threatened to.
I failed hella classes.
Yeah,
not just one.
Yeah, they threatened to kick me out, and I was like, nah, you're not going to kick me out. And I felt bad. I did work as an intern for like the biggest, like one of the largest construction management company in the world. Like, so I made a lot of money. But it was pretty cool. Yeah.
I like how you kind of toned that down a bit.
Yeah,
I made a
little bit of money. But I did make that
I'm gonna flex a little bit, but I'm gonna do it quietly.
Yeah, but I've always wanted to work in engineering. But after I got out of school, like I said, I failed hella classes, so I didn't go your traditional 4 or 5 year route. Man, I took
you got a degree in engineering and started engineering meals.
Yeah, but I spent so much time. I said I went to Cal Poly. I said at that point, man, they might as well just have a statue of myself. That's how long it took me to get out of that.
Yeah, they cashing that tuition check every time.
Man, that's when I started there, man.
Sounds
Tuition
like
was
you spent a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. What? I need a grant or two.
Tuition a quarter was $600. So you just imagine when I left there. I'm not gonna mention how much it was after I left, but I think it was inching closer to like $2,000.
It's still getting more expensive.
Yeah.
Give me my degree and I'm out.
But yeah, that was my degree. But after I was done, I tried to get back, try to go get a job in the field when I switched to civil, because I did all right, since I got a minor in energy and engineering, I actually did civil environmental. That was my option because I love water. I wanted to go back to Nigeria and bring clean water to my country because like the sewage system, like it's not there. Yeah. So I wanted that. But I don't know if it's still, because I've been out engineering for like a good over 10 years now. Yeah. So I was like, it's kind of hard. But I did go back to school like 3 years later or 2 years later to get my master's in business. So I got an MBA too. So
I got an MBA too.
It's so subtle and
it is. I mean, it
seems like the things that are said quietly are significant.
Yeah, exactly. The things MBA, you say quietly are the most important things.
Got the degree. I mean, it is.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So it's been 10 years. So does that mean you want to do more with cooking, or like what's that look like for you?
So even when I was in college, right? I got more excited when you talk about cooking. It's like, you can cook this and do that. I get more excited. Yeah. I got excited. Like I can talk to you about like the technological or like the technical terminologies, right? But I was not, even my friends could see that. Yeah. They would say like, once you go to like the Collins School of Hospitality, which is like top 5 in the nation, like at Cal Poly, it was like top 5. I think at the time it was number 2 behind Cornell. So if I would have went there, easily get a job like in the hospitality field. But I was like, nah, I really started engineering. Like wanted to finish it. So that's how all of that kind of, got started in place. So I've always cooked. And then I got to a point back in 14 where I was like, I'm gonna start my own thing. I was doing meal prep for people, but then I was like, I got so annoyed by like people. I said, I'm done with it. I'm not doing it. Yeah.
People will make you want to take a step back and not do what you're doing. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm about tired of people asking me for the
Yeah.
flicks.
What is it done yet?
Is it done yet?
I was like, man, we ain't in that movie. Are we there yet?
What?
Nah, it ain't like that. We there. No,
I
we're
might
not
put
there
that
yet.
shit on a shirt.
We're not there yet.
It's done yet.
You think I would just have it sitting over here done and not tell you? I want you to stop
Facts.
talking to me as
Because
soon as
hopefully
possible.
I'm getting my money after.
Yeah, if it was done,
Facts.
you'd have it. As soon as it's
People
out.
really make you not want to do something.
Just holding it hostage.
It's super annoying.
Did you meal prep for a lot of people?
I meal prep for a lot of people for a while. I went back, I was looking at like old videos. Actually, the day when I was showing y'all like the videos of me like playing basketball, and I literally I seen like on the table, I used to have like something like this, like on my dining table back in the city of Glendora. It used to be like just meal prep galore. I used to do like 100 plus like every weekend. So someone was like 16, 20, whatever meals.
Yeah.
So I was doing that. And at the time, I was doing more like personal chefing style, like no joke.
Yeah.
Whereas because I always thought different. Like I just hated doing the same meals over and over. So I always wanted to give people like, oh, what do you want? But I was like, it was just so much work. And then
They were picking. It wasn't like a menu. I could just pick.
No, it wasn't a menu. I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Like, do you want this? I was actually asking people. I focused more on people.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was more like,
I'm looking for what's the subscription?
Yeah, it was more. I was more, instead of like quantity, I was more like quality. I wanted to be more closer to my client.
I feel it.
And people like still complain. I said, man, forget you, I'm done.
I'm out of the game.
Yeah, but
You made it too personal.
Yeah, and then I did cook for, like some people wanted me to come and work for them. I said, I started this to kind of like make my own, like, why you want me to come work for you? Like do something like, that made no sense.
So you wouldn't work for somebody as their chef?
At the time, well, because they wanted me to do like the same meal prep, but they were going to pay me like minimum. I said, bro, you tripping. I was like, I always
You started with minimum and I'm leaving with minimum.
Yeah, right?
So how much was like 16 meals?
It was just different. Like, because I remember I was doing like, okay, $12, $13, depends what it, if it's like larger quantity, it was like a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But then when you are on like 10 meals, I was like, man, I'm going to charge like 15, 16, because it's like, I value my time more in the kitchen than anything. So I was like trying to charge more meal prep prices. But even today, if I looked at back then with those numbers, like what I was making today, I think it was still, like people probably pay that much for someone to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, people,
I feel that.
People ask me to do it all the time. Even Janine asks all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I'll say it.
I said, I don't feel like doing
Come
this.
get
like,
a check whenever
I feel like
you
I
want
have
it.
this
I'll give you this money.
My homie Jesse used to do it.
Yeah.
I buy all the food and everything.
Yeah.
He'd come over and he liked it. And
Shout
we
out to
wasn't
Jesse
doing
with
16.
the chicken enchiladas.
Yeah, bro, Jesse, we
Yep.
need them enchiladas.
Ain't nobody forgot.
Wow.
Ain't nobody forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wouldn't do 16 meals.
Yeah.
I don't think, but whatever like we bought.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and I, like a lot of like, people was wondering like, when I first started, I only had like, I didn't have that many followers. So I used to cook for this she's like big time, everyone I guess knows her now. I won't say everyone, like a lot of like women into like boutique, whatever. So I used to cook for this girl named Jay Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Nice lit.
Yeah, so that's who my
lit.
followers, like a lot of my followers from
Shout out, Jay
Instagram
Nice.
came from like Jay Nice. So
Yeah.
when it says out, man, hey, tag Jay Nice. Let her know. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So she's big time. So
She can vouch for the meals.
Yeah. So I used to cook for her, but I was like, but she could cook herself.
Yeah.
But she just, a lot of people didn't have time.
She didn't have time, yeah.
Exactly.
That
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
so that's why I used to cook for her. So it was big. So a lot of people still know. It's like, oh, you know,
Yeah, that's
followers
fire.
like Jay Nice. And she cute
I'm
too.
over here from Jay Nice page.
Yeah, he said she cute too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she was cool. So
Yeah.
a lot of that. So and then it went from Jay Nice. Then I cooked for a affiliate of what's the name? Chris Brown. Or actually more like Lil Wayne. So one time I made some like, actually he's Nigerian. So funny.
Lil Wayne is Nigerian?
No, not Nigerian. Affiliate of him that works for him.
Oh.
His name is like Honey Baby.
I was about to say, what?
He's Nigerian. Crazy enough, we're making some jollof rice right here, right? Made some jollof rice, some suya. Then I took it over to a hotel when he was supposed to go to perform with Lil Wayne in San Diego that year. Then there was another time he hit me up. This is all Jay Nice, like just because people follow her. I don't know if she knows that person. But ended up making the same thing, took it over to Tarzana. I was like, why does house look familiar?
Yeah.
It was Chris Brown's house because he's homies with Chris Brown. So I took the meal over there.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
That's fire.
It was like wild. So my
So you got a little celebrity story.
What I'm saying. What?
Yeah, so
I
it's
see
like,
you.
but then my issue is like consistency, right? Like to continue to do that because I have those plugs, but I had those plugs and all those things, but it's like when it comes to like now, like posting, you gotta consistently post because if you take a step back, you become forgotten. Like,
facts. That's easy.
no.
Instagram will make you post. Social media will push you to post.
Instagram, man, it's like, social media is tough.
Yeah.
If you're not a creator or a creative in whatever field you do, like it's so hard to get noticed. Jesus, people gotta be. It is hard to get noticed. I gotta be the artist and the producer and the videographer and the social media manager. Like Jesus,
like you gotta keep a tripod with you even when you go to the bathroom.
Man, literally, you're taking out. I have to hold my mouth.
Boy, we out here trying to get a toilet paper sponsor.
Let me show y'all let me wipe my nyash. Real quick. Like, what? Relax. We don't want to see that.
It's crazy out here, bro.
Yeah. I was like, we don't want to see that. But it really be like that.
But that be the thing that gets you.
Yeah.
The thing that we all be laughing about, somebody getting paid
for a bag.
This is video that I've seen on Target going viral of this dude put on a whole fly fit, jacket, cap, everything. This man, you see everything from him leaving his house to him in the car, in the parking lot, getting out the car, getting the Target shopping cart, going in, checking out. They in the comments like, this nigga set up the tripod for the checkout.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro. And he getting cashed out.
Fact.
Some girl commented and said, y'all all laughing, but I work for companies that pay people $100,000 to do stuff like this. And I went in the comments and I sure enough said, listen, I'll bring a tripod to church if I'm getting paid $100K.
Exactly. Drop the link. Where's
Please,
the people that's hiring
watch me catch
to do
the
the
Holy
job?
Ghost.
Easy.
400,000.
4K.
What? But you right though. I think that consistency and like just having to post in general, like I was just talking to Joy about it last week where it's like, bro, honestly, if you are not putting out content, like you kind of doing yourself a disservice.
Man, and that's been me.
A girl was talking about it on a video that I saw on Instagram too, where it's like, you really are doing yourself a disservice if you're not posting on every single platform that's available. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's there. Why not? And I'm like, damn, she's so right, but it's so hard.
It is to be consistent. It's like, damn, how much of this is going to pull me out of the real world to be in that space? Damn.
That's facts. And especially, like, think about it. Like us, like, creatives, like myself, like Ryan works full-time job, still trying to do the side hustle, right? And I know, Jineen, you are into the creative space. This is what you do, right? Mm-hmm. So for us, like, sometimes, like, I feel it's like that fear sometimes. For those who are already in that world, it's like, all right, if I literally jump into this fully, how am I going to pay for all this other stuff? Like, I got this bills, X, Y, Z.
That's how I feel about this podcast.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Like, even for me, when I started the meal prep, and I was so stubborn, like, sometimes I look back, which I try not to, like, look back and regrets, because I'm like, if I look back and regrets, I would not have been able to meet Jineen. I would not have been able to meet Ryan. I would not have met Sean, you know, even Chance, all of y'all, right? Because, like, I always have this, even though, like, I still need money, right? But you always think like, okay, God probably put me in this space for a certain reason. I get it. It was like the moment of difficulty or moment of clarity, all that stuff, right? Yeah. But it's just a lot of times we look back at those moments because I was so stubborn when I started. I said I wanted to work for myself. Like I was offered like, you could do this, you could do that. I just refused everything, right? Yeah. I was like, no. But then the years later, I was like, well, maybe if I would have worked, I could have build up more capital to probably do whatever I want. But I just like I was just gonna give this a shot. But then I gave it a shot, but then I got disappointed, I got discouraged, and I didn't push through, right? Mm-hmm. And that makes it more difficult. And I listen to people, like you talk about Joy, I don't know who Joy is, but then I listen to people like Gary Vee. He's like, look, you can't quit not quit. You can't just stop doing things on a moment of failure. Yeah. Like, you gotta post. You know, I don't care if you get 1 like, 2 likes, or no likes. You know, just post. At one point, it's gonna hit.
Facts. Yeah. You miss 100% of them shots you don't hit. You don't
but
shoot.
Post.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It's taxing.
It's like taxing. I feel it though, because he's right. He's 100% right, but post is a lot. And like when you're still working,
Yep.
you still got other stuff you're trying to do. Post. It sounds simple, but it's
really not.
like,
Especially if you have a focus on posting things that are quality.
mm-hmm.
It's like I could just throw anything up. And at some point, once you establish yourself and you have a certain amount of followers, you can throw anything up.
Yeah.
But while you building that, that's a complete different space.
Yeah.
Somebody that hasn't been given 1,000 reasons to follow you only needs one to unfollow you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and then after I unfollow you, it doesn't matter all the great content that you posted after that because I'm already gone.
Yeah, I'm out.
Unless you do something that brings me back.
Yeah.
So it's like, to maintain that, consistency is key in that algorithm, be algorithming. So
It's crazy.
It'll take you out of a space if you're not consistent.
Yeah. And it's like, I know sometimes people say that we think too much about it. Like we think it too hard, just put out something. But it's like, at least for me, I'm uptight about it.
People
I can't just put out. I can't just put out anything. Because this, whatever it is, even if it might go viral or it might hit, it's still a representation of me. So I like low-key be crippling myself. Because
that's facts.
I'm not just putting anything out.
I can't. I want my name on it.
It's kind of why it like took us forever to do the pod, because it's like we started filming stuff last year, but it's like, bro, once we put this out, even if we're not like 100% serious and all in, it's still a representation of the work we do, especially as creatives and content creators that are getting people to book us for this type of stuff. It's like, if I put out something that's half-assed, that's now a representation of me. I don't care if it's 1 million views, it's 1 million views of some bullshit. Like, that's how I look at it. I might be too hard on myself, but that's how I'm thinking. So that cripples me, and I'll be at the crib like, I should put this out, but I ain't gonna do it.
There's so much in my library on that.
Like, dang, I should probably just post it, but what is it gonna look like? How is it gonna... It ain't even about the likes and views. It's more so just like, is it good? Like, is this... Like, if you sit here making a meal and you put together a bullshit visual of it, it's like, is it gonna deteriorate?
Yeah, it's
how
gonna
the
take
meal
away from
actually
it.
taste? You know what I'm like?
It's
For
gonna
real,
take
like,
away from the experience.
if I put out some half-ass content, are they gonna say I'm not really nice with video because my pod looks like crap? Like, nah, I can't do it.
Can't have it.
You can't tap into influencer mode with half-ass content. I mean, you can, but I don't know.
Not me.
I'd be like, I'm not gonna do it. I don't care. But now it's like, I kind of get it, because it's like, we gotta post every single day.
Hard.
Just to keep the engagement. And it is hard. And it's like, just when you thought you've made enough content, oh damn, I gotta get a post up today, and we rushing, we chopping it up. It's like,
no.
But I did learn that, like,
job.
You should just take a day or two and just batch shoot and batch post and batch edit, all the stuff you gotta do.
Who tweeted up?
And just, yeah. The only problem with that is, like, when you schedule and post, it's a cool feature, but Instagram wants you to stick around.
Yeah.
They don't want you to post and ghost. They want you to stay. So, like, I was talking to Joy about that again. It's like, I've been posting. I'm trying to promote my music now. And, like, musicians got to do it now more than ever, because it's like.
And it's so saturated. Like, what the feel is
And you got to
saturated.
stay. You got to stay for the post. You can't just post and go.
Gotta interact. I gotta like comments and respond to comments.
Gotta be on TikTok all
repost
day.
Shares. Me and TikTok are not really friends. We not necessarily beefing.
TikTok be having people booming though.
Do.
What that Tyler Water challenge? What?
You think it didn't make it to IG and I didn't watch every video I could get my hands on?
It's crazy because that song, I'm listening to it, I'm watching the challenge, and I'm like, this is interesting. And then when I listen to the song, I'm like,
fire.
This is not what I expected.
Fire.
Before we get deeper, I'm going to show y'all the process of the Benchy House favorite crème brûlée. French custard is made with eggs and cream. So that's what we're making. As you can see, I put some cream in there, pour it into a bowl, and you can see some of that steam. You know what I'm saying? And then mix it. A measuring cup, mix it a little bit, and then put it into the ramekins. And once you're done with that, you gotta water bath it, and then voila! Enjoy the rest of the show.
So listen, I was gonna do the Tyler Water challenge. So I was gonna do a video like basically what you think you look like and what you actually look like. And then in the beginning is Tyler putting the water down her back, going crazy. And then it goes to me pouring the water down my back.
Going crazy?
Pretending to go crazy.
Yeah, because
I feel like the video that I just did kind of was a banger. where it's like you think you sound really
Oh, that's
good
what you
when
be
you
doing.
singing, and then when that shit turn off, you in the car, it's 4 y'all in there, and you
hear a quartet of
God.
catastrophe. What a quartet of catastrophe. What?
Bro,
I know you're not.
you think you sound like an angel from heaven, and you sound like the devil himself. Beyonce.
Fairy godmother that resides in the pits of hell.
You look like a fairy princess that resides over the pits of hell.
Oh my God. First of all, I want you to know that New York has a new show.
Oh,
I've
she
been on her
back.
page.
I seen it on Hulu or something like that.
She in her bag.
She's hilarious.
Yo,
She was too early for TV. They wasn't ready for her.
she has so much going on. Bruh,
What's going on over there?
exactly.
Hey man, it's the plating part. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this food. We got to get this food to y'all. That's what I'm saying. Gotta plate it. It's time to eat.
I'm eating foods over there that I don't usually eat. But they
It's time to
smelling
eat.
A lot
good.
of rice like fancy like that.
And you gotta.
Like it's like a little mountain of rice.
The goal is for you to eat through the lens, and that's what I'm trying to get you to eat through the screen.
So this is called plating.
Yes.
You take the food, you make it look cool.
Yep.
Presentation make the food taste
Pretend
better.
like it tastes good, right?
Yeah.
I've been to some places.
Where the presentation is good, but the food is trash.
Sometimes not trash, but it's like
Not that good.
Nobu is gas.
You didn't like it?
No. I won't even say that I didn't like it, but I feel like it's overhyped. Like I can go to other places, pay less, and have a good meal.
What'd you get when you went to Nobu?
So we did have some shrimp, and this fool, Chance, had some tacos. And the tacos were like...
What's in the taco?
The tacos were like this big, bro. He was so mad. And it was like $40. Mind you, like we're not broke, but $40 for 3 very, very tiny tacos makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a
When I could go to somewhere like a Javier's, spend 40 to 50, get some bomb fajitas, even the filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna spend $70 to $80 on a meal, I need it to actually be, one, filling, but two, like it gotta taste good. And I just felt like Nobu is about the ambiance. Like they might as well promote it as a club.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe for sure. But the food looks just like this, but it didn't taste like it.
See, I don't really do seafood, cooked or uncooked. Like there are some exceptions, you know, crab, shrimp, lobster, that type of shit. But just a plate of fish.
Yeah, see, I don't
That's
do
not
all that,
really.
but look at this.
He in his bag. I feel like plating is a whole art in itself.
Look at how he laying the salmon.
You see the little like tweezers that he had when he put the thing on the thing?
He act like he know what he doing.
Hey, I'm trying. If it ain't good, but this little mountain look like it's crushing, but it's all good. It's all part of it. It's just another
So
art
what you
into it.
sprinkling?
Oh, just a little parsley flakes. Add a little bit of color to it.
A little garnish.
Because I need
A
that
little
little garnish. You know, that green. It's
Man,
important.
my stuff never look like this when it come out the oven.
Them
It's
Brussels sprouts look like they about to be.
All right, and what
Them
I'm
Brussels
gonna do is
sprouts. Look at them with a brush, little fancy brush.
gotta just do it a little bit, add a little bit more color. I hope I don't break this things down.
Bruh.
I can smell it over here.
All right, and
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this meal.
This is important because even when it comes to plating, you
See, I
gotta.
feel like I gotta start doing stuff like this with the meal because I don't know.
It gives you a little creative juices.
It seems like it's taking it to another level.
Yeah, well, it's an experience though.
Like, you ever seen, especially like around Thanksgiving, where people post all their plates, and it's like, man, that shit don't look good.
at all.
Why are you posting that?
At least do a flattering angle.
Man, mashed potatoes be mashed for real. The baked mac and cheese look crazy.
Yeah,
Look
what?
like
I need
box
the
mac
golden
and
blanket
cheese.
on top.
First of all, if you eating box mac and cheese,
On Thanksgiving, I don't want to play.
please spare me. Yeah, come on, bring that plate over here. Go ahead, lay it
This
on
will be
me.
the second meal of yours that I had.
Oops.
Oof.
There you go, sir.
Wow. I'm excited.
There you go. We're gonna get this out your way right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Now what? This shit smell crazy.
Look at the Brussels sprouts, bro.
It is.
This shit smell crazy.
Yeah,
Hey,
this is-
this is for our behind the
second.
scenes, the camera, people, you know what I'm saying? We got
First
Chance,
of all,
you know what I'm saying? Let's see what they talking about. Let's see if it's lit.
What you eat first?
the Brussels sprouts.
You know what I'm saying? So Jineen, what you think? Brussels sprouts, what you think?
These Brussels sprouts are a little different. You know, I'm a Brussels sprout connoisseur.
You told me. I'm ready to see if
And it's interesting because I usually like them burnt.
okay. But this is not burnt. It's a little crazy.
These ain't burnt.
Yeah.
There's some more of these over there?
Oh yeah, there's a little bit left. It's a little bit left. Look, we got a little bit. We got a little bit left. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit right here. Just a little bit.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, what?
Like, you know how something's so good, you eat it first, and that's the only thing you eat?
Yep.
Like McDonald's fries?
Yep.
You know I'm not lying.
Nah,
When
facts.
they fresh out, fries get ate before everything else.
That's
What?
true.
You won't make it to the crib.
That's how I feel about these Brussels sprouts.
Ooh, you making it to the rice? You going to the
Yeah.
rice?
No!
I don't want to eat all. I want
I
to at
just
least
said
some
how
Brussels
I
sprouts.
feel about the Brussels
But I
sprouts.
want to leave some Brussels sprouts to eat with something.
There's
else.
some in the bowl.
Yeah. Hey Sean, would you like some rice too, or you good?
Man,
I bet you will.
bring my man a
You know
plate.
what I'm saying? We got you. You know what I'm saying? We
It's
got
crazy
you.
because I'm going on to the next part of this meal. I can't help it. I got to.
We got you.
I'm breaking down the mountain. You said it's part of it. That's what you said.
Yes.
So, let me ask you this.
Yeah, you
Since
asked
we're
me
here,
'cause
why
I
you
ain't-
go ahead go on to the back. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh man, my favorite thing to cook, anything with coconut milk. Like no joke, I love coconut, everything. Got kind of a little bit of a Thai influence, but I love coconut. But obviously I love my jollof rice, so I like making those too. So, but rice, I can eat rice all day. Any type
Coconut
of rice.
is
Yeah, coconut rice is fire.
That's an interesting flavor to put on
What is coconut rice?
rice.
taste
Yeah,
like?
does it?
Funny, I was gonna make that today, but I kind of like changed my mind. I want y'all to get a flavor of Nigerian cooking. But coconut rice is just the coconut flavor. I do it like two ways. I got the coconut milk and then also put the coconut water as well. So it gives it a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
And if you don't put any like chicken bouillon,
God.
you can for sure with the rice, you can for sure like use it for like eat pudding with it. If you don't put no oils. How's the rice? How is the rice?
I should punch you in your face.
How's the rice?
Bro, first of all, no. Take Sean a plate. Please take Sean a plate right now.
Yes.
It's like
a fork.
sweet chili type
And
of
when
sauce.
you're done, bring me another piece of salmon because this salmon is crazy.
This sauce,
What is on here?
the sauciest sauce.
Hey, simplicity. You don't gotta put too much. you know?
Nah.
It's
Ain't no
simple.
way, boy.
It's simple.
This is crazy. With a little bit of rice on the bottom?
You know, and the bell peppers for the half diet.
Yup.
Shout out to my boy.
Yup. I'll put this on.
Oh, no. You know how you gotta get that second bite to see if
Make
it's
sure it wasn't
actually
a Just so I know
What?
what that second time around is
Yep.
for real.
Nah, make that round quick.
What?
Cause I got some more rice left for another
So y'all
piece of that
approve?
salmon. Nah, this
What?
is crazy. What is it? It's like sweet and spicy.
Hey.
Bro, this is wild.
All right, we're gonna
Sweet
take this.
heat
We're gonna
salmon?
take this to Sean.
Yeah, my man deserves
Yeah,
something
you
behind
do.
the scenes.
You working back there.
Ain't no way.
Yup.
Let me get him recorded. Cause I gotta
Yep,
see
yep.
his reaction. Hold on, hold that reaction.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
I hit the salmon first and it was
Straight to it.
God.
Straight to it.
Hey, he don't. Hey, look, the craziest thing, my
I
man
don't
Ryan
eat
don't even like fish like that.
bro. I don't eat fish.
And the fact that he eating it.
What?
Bro.
An ankle
I
or two.
appreciate it. Hey, you know what? Hey, you think the neighbors gonna get mad if I say my catchphrase real quick?
No.
They're not gonna get mad? All right, so check this out.
I don't know what it is.
He said, I don't know what
We
it
got
is.
the plate. And all this is That's all I gotta say.
You feeling good, huh?
Oh, great.
Bro, I ain't gonna
What?
lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
told y'all,
If I
man.
make
Oh,
I
this
need
is
another piece of that
this
same.
is kind of crazy.
Wow.
What?
same.
So this what they over there in Nigeria eating.
Man, this is just me bringing that fusion to it, right? Because in
Yeah, you
Nigeria,
did talk about that.
they love Nigeria. I consider myself a fusion chef, right?
Mhm.
I know some people, like earlier, I know we talked about it. They might not think, because I didn't have the technical background and whatnot. But a lot of people that are good at something is because they have the passion for it, right?
Mhm.
If you're passionate, you keep learning, you keep watching video, you keep practicing, you're gonna get there at some
Yeah.
point. And that's all I did. I took a lot of creative criticism. I used to get upset when people used to talk about how trash my food looks.
Mhm.
I was like, nah. And then over time, when the same people comment, they be like, oh, it looked nice. I say, man, I remember when you used to talk a lot of shit about my food.
Exactly.
I remember that. I remember you used to call my food like trash, but now you want me to cook for you. Make that make sense. But
Make it make sense.
I'm gonna tell you why it makes sense.
Yeah, but I
Because this
appreciate
shit
it.
is good.
It's good. What?
Appreciate it. I appreciate
It don't
that.
matter if I said it was trash in the
Yeah.
past. What
The
we looking at
proof
right now,
Is in this pudding.
Hey,
this shit is
you
good.
know what I'm saying? Chef King Kas, the fresh meister,
Wow.
the chef, master of the kitchen, master of art. What can I say?
Ain't
I
nobody
do
be
my
mad.
thing.
So I got a question for you.
Yes.
Barack Obama
Ooh.
asked you to make him a meal.
Ooh.
You got to make him a 5-course meal.
Ooh, 5 course. That's a tough meal, but hey, we're gonna make it work.
What you bringing to the table?
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all this.
I'm in attendance.
Oh,
yeah.
tennis? Oh,
We
no.
at the table too.
We at the table.
Look,
So Barack, I said I got
Us
some
and
stuff to
Barack.
talk about.
I'm gonna tell you this. Barack, his origins from Kenya. I know they like rice pilau. I'm not gonna make no rice pilau for him. I am going to make him some jollof rice. That's gonna be the main course, right? Make some jollof rice, and then I love, that French custard, crème brûlée. If you've never had crème brûlée, you're missing out. Try it. That's gonna be for dessert. And then I'll make him a simple salad, like a nice in-season garden, salad mix. A mix of different things. So I'm gonna have like some fresh fruits. It could be blueberries, raspberries, or whatnot in it. And then I'll make him a nice little orange vinaigrette that goes with it. Or it could be a raspberry vinaigrette, whatever. That's what I'm going to make for him. That's the salad part. And I'm gonna go back and run it down from the beginning. And then I'm gonna make him some suya. That's an appetizer. It's a street food, but
Some suya?
yeah, it's trust me, like it's to die for. If you never had it, I'm gonna have to let you try some of that one day.
Sound
Yeah.
crazy.
Suya.
Yeah, it's like a thin sliced beef. You put on little skewers, and it goes to this thing called yaji. It's like a peanut butter mixture. Yeah, trust me, it's flight. Like you go to Nigeria, street food. I'm telling you, that's literally suya.
We might need to take a trip to
Like
Nigeria.
suya is it. Like people love suya. Trust me. Like
this
suya,
shit
and it's
is
spicy.
Good.
It's spicy. And then so I'm making that suya. And then like as far as like his little hors d'oeuvres, little finger foods, I make him I know he got a little Asian side. I think he lived in Indonesia or something like that. Probably like a wonton, shrimp. Probably have a little avocado. What do you call it? Guac. Not avocado, but guac at the bottom. So you got the shrimp top with it. Wonton wrap. Some simple, small. You can just finger food. That'll be the 5 course. So I got the wonton wrap. You got the suya. You got the salad. Then we got the main course. We got the jollof rice, and I forgot the protein. I'll probably run it back with maybe some lamb chops, or maybe
Ooh, we know that lamb
You know
is
what I'm
going
saying? Lamb
ham.
chops.
What?
or I might run it back with the salmon. That might be it on there. And then we got our dessert, crème brûlée. The custard caramelized at the top. We're gonna put some berries or whatever it is, sprinkle some powdered sugar, and it is golden. Hey.
So you said that you got some in the back.
Oh yeah.
Where
In the
is
back of the back of the
Oh,
back.
y'all ready? Man,
Look.
it? Yeah,
tryna-
because I would like to watch
If you don't bring it, I'm
caramelize
getting to whatever's left of them
Oh,
brothers.
man, let's see.
Torch that shit up.
Oh. I got 2.
Please.
It's time to crank it up.
This was crazy.
Is.
I'm not gonna lie.
I got 2 for y'all. Let's
This
get it.
is like spicy, sweet.
Savory. Vegetables still crisp, but still tender at the same
Y'all
time.
don't know what you did, but
I'll take it.
and to just be eating peppers.
Man, this is coming clutch right here.
You know, it's hard to just eat peppers.
You ain't wrong.
All right. So
To just be eating peppers.
right here, we got everything we need. Got the torch, right? And by the way, if you're making this at home, if you don't have a torch, you can always use the oven. Use your broiler. Just gotta put the sugar on top and let it go. Put it on a little high and just let it sit. But you gotta watch it carefully. If not, you're gonna burn. You don't want to burn your house down.
Can you use a water bath in the broiler too, or should I not use that in the broiler?
No, because so with this French custard, you need to cook at low temperature. So like 325 is it, maybe 320, because it's really important because you don't want to overcook it, and you gotta watch it too. Like today, I feel like I put too much, so it took a lot longer for it to settle. And the goal is like, you don't want it to be watery.
Yeah,
and then once
firm and solid.
and you don't want to torch. Sometimes when it's ready, you think it's good to go. Nah.
Yeah.
You definitely have to let it cool down because the colder it is, it's easier because it's supposed to be a little bit creamy. It's like custard, not too thick, all that good stuff. But the water bath definitely helps it from not, cooking, not overcooking or whatnot.
I feel that may be helping to cook evenly too.
Yeah.
And that towel in there, I was like,
yeah. And you
You
gotta
gotta know
sprinkle
what
some
he doing.
sugar a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
And you can there's so many things you could do. You can add like almond extract, coconut extract,
Sheesh.
or you know what I'm saying? Or
I love
When they
orange
start
extract.
talking in that language, extract, and stuff like, you gotta know a little something.
Hey man, just a little bit. That's
Just a little bit.
I like
just a
almond
little
extract.
bit, you know what I'm
Almond
saying?
flavor be taking stuff to that
You know what I'm saying?
next.
Because
Yo,
right now,
that-
I'm actually technically, it's almost like a form of like flambe, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like because you're torching something, because you
Yeah.
can do it on the pan, all that good stuff. You can turn doing it on this side. But this is pretty, dope. So with this, a lot of people like to put a lot of sugar. They'll get the little thick. I'm not really a fan of sugar like that,
Yeah.
right? So I just try to just pour just a little bit, just a little bit on top, just so I could get like enough sugar. Because the goal is you want to have that caramelized at the top, and the same thing for this one too.
Yeah.
But
And that's what, powdered sugar?
yeah,
That's
no, it's
regular
just like
sugar?
regular cane sugar, right? So we got your little torch. Don't burn the house down.
He ready to burn something
You know what I'm
up.
saying? Don't burn it out.
He ready to burn something up.
So you got that.
Chicars.
So the goal is you literally want to start like burning the sugar because you're just literally caramelizing it at the top.
Oh my God. Look at
Like
that.
you're just burning it, and then it's supposed to start to be like golden brown.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah,
goal.
what can we get a shot while we getting a shot while we shooting a shot?
Yes. So sometimes it might take a little bit, but it depends on the type of torch. I like to have this smaller torch so I can control it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So once you get the top caramelized, and I don't put a lot of sugar, but you should get a little light crust at the top. It's supposed to taste like candy, a little bit, just a little bit of candy. But that's the goal.
Sheesh. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
You know what I'm saying?
Bubbling, 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 bubbling.
Shut up.
The sugar is burning, so you might get a little bit of smoke, but it is
Yeah.
it's all right. And be careful, don't burn your face, don't burn your hands.
Yeah.
It's important.
Ugh.
So now, as you can see,
There's so much details
yep. So I
in
got this.
cooking.
So this one is like pretty much done, as you can see over here too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just do this one real quick so I can plate them both at the same time.
Here you go, plating.
So even though like this is already in a bowl and it's in the ramekins,
Yeah.
this is like a 6-ounce ramekin that you
Yeah.
can definitely use, but you can use something bigger, you can use something smaller. I bought some new ones, but they were like 2 ounces. I was like, man, this thing's way too small.
2 ounces, I don't
That's
feel
not
like
enough.
will
I
serve
need
anyway.
this.
Yeah, I
6.
thought it was like this same size, but they tricked me. I'm gonna have to return it.
What you ordered versus what you got.
Nah,
Man.
facts.
Literally. But I think this one I might need to add just a little bit of sugar on
Look
top.
at you, Salt Bay.
Oh, no.
Sugar
Sugar
Bay.
Bay. Get out. Get out, dog. What?
Say Sugar Bay.
Chef King Sugar Bay.
Exactly.
Oh, that
What? We
is
Sugar
too
Bay during
much.
the holidays.
So even on this one, even though I got like the sugar on top,
Bro.
like it's probably gonna be super duper light, but you can like literally get it like make it thicker if you want.
Yeah.
But
I can appreciate the thin crust though.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of still chilled, so you get that contrast and heat as that crust forms. That's fire.
Exactly. So you got that going on. So I'm
This
like,
is exciting.
It is. What?
like this one is gonna is cooling down, and then I'm gonna
Dessert
put all the
video.
other stuff I need on it so that I make it look beautiful for y'all. You know.
So why was this the dessert of choice?
I'm not a fan of making desserts, but this is one dessert that I feel like I kind of like almost said mastered, but I got good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, this is the one I'm gonna make. I know how to make this. But I did have an option, which it was gonna be like kind of crazy. I was going to make chocolate chip Oreo cookie, and if I wanted to go crazy, I was gonna have a like crème brûlée in the middle.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
you
so
was doing a lot. We didn't need all
crazy.
that.
It was gonna be like
We didn't need
for
all that.
yourself.
Yeah.
He says, "Speak
I
for
need it.
yourself."
No, I got a cookie. I got crumble
as
on
you
the
can
top of
see,
it.
I got these dessert plates.
Okay.
Right?
He good with
Here
the
we go,
plates.
plating,
Right. We got the dessert plates right here. So I'm about to put this on top.
bruh.
And let me get my
Exactly. Well, let me get an angle.
Let me get my my Twizzlers over here. Because these are important. If you are plating, it
looking
kind of like
good.
make things look nicer. If I can get this thing out this bag, to
You
be
ever had
honest.
crème with your brûlée?
You said what?
You're an
Did you ever
idiot.
had crème with your brûlée?
Right? So
Barracis.
so we got this. So we got our
Raspberry.
raspberries. Don't worry, I washed them. Right?
We ain't worried.
Look at them little tweezers.
Right? So I got that.
Look at the
Gotta
details.
stand them up. This thing don't want to behave, but I'm gonna stand it right there. It's important. Plating is like definitely important. So you got that.
That's how I feel about putting my logo on something.
So it's important when y'all doing a lot of this because a lot of people eat with their eyes, right? So if something don't look
Sheesh,
good,
that's
it's
That's
hard.
a bar.
It's hard for you to eat it. So like for me, like even if something's good, I still want to like take it for like try it out to make sure that it's good.
That's the facts. He said if something don't look good, it's hard for you to eat it.
Yep, that is facts.
That's facts.
Yep, and
People
then
eat with their eyes.
I got this fresh mint.
I knew it was
Shout out to
something.
Sound Gills Farm. It's an organics farm out there in the Antelope Valley. So shout out to Sound Gills Farm for this fresh mint. So the coloring is important.
It really is that contrast.
Yep.
You know,
So,
complementary
you know what I'm saying? I got
colors.
the red, the custard is yellow. So I almost got that rainbow color looking thing going on, right? And then that's not it. We got our powdered sugar, right? So I don't know. This is what it looked like. Let me just put this to the side for me right here. So just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You think I'm about to get it just a little
Just
bit
a little
of
bit
that?
of capture.
Yep, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much sugar. But it just kind of adds just a little contrast to it. Makes it look good. All right, we got that. And I need a spoon.
Man, this looks amazing.
Crazy.
I need a spoon
I'm not
for
gonna
y'all.
lie.
Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
When you come back, can you show the camera a little bit? Just tilt it
Oh, yeah,
a
I'm
little
about to
bit
show
so we can
Y'all deserve to see it.
get
Y'all
a little
deserve to
view.
see it.
So, I don't know. I don't know if y'all
Without,
deserve.
you know,
I don't know if y'all deserve to see it, but since y'all not here, I'm gonna let y'all eat with your eyes. There
Take
you
a
go.
bite. Not out of mine.
Let's put it on the plate. This is what it look like. This is what it look like. Y'all see that?
yeah, that's
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? Y'all see that? Let's just show what Ryan's gonna be. Look at that.
Eat with your eyes slowly.
Eat with your eyes slowly.
And this, I don't care what they say. I don't care if they don't like it, whatever. It's about to be fire. And I'm gonna let y'all know.
Bring me up.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, you know what? Let's get the torch. Just for.
You gonna torch it again?
No. We're not gonna torch it. We're just gonna do the fire with the torch. Look at that. Just a little bit.
You
just a
so
little bit.
extra,
But
dog.
I need it, bro. I love the theatrics. I love the theatrics.
Extra.
Extra, read all
It
about
is.
it. Ooh, that's for me.
Oh.
And I'm here to slide this to the left, and we're
There
gonna
you
slide
go.
this over.
Hey,
And
don't
I'ma
worry
take
about
a
this.
little
Hey,
bit.
hey, with plastic spoons work.
Yeah,
Okay.
facts.
So
There you
can
go.
I do this?
No turtles were harmed in the
To the
filming
camera?
of this.
Oh,
you dropped your leaf.
no, I didn't. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Tell your neighbor.
Mind your business.
The
All right,
crust is crusting.
Oh, God.
Can y'all hear that?
Oh.
Can y'all hear that?
Did
You
you
hear
hear
that?
that?
I know you gonna
ASMR.
hear it.
Oh, my God. I've been wanting to do an ASMR episode for so long. Y'all might get it today.
Watch y'all going.
Mm.
What the custard is custarding and the crunch is crunching?
That is
Let's
kind
do
of
it.
interesting.
How is it?
This is weird because it's crusty on the outside.
What? And it's warm and cold at the same time?
I don't
Not
like it.
funny.
This is crazy. You know, I've never had this. This is
We
what
have to
kind of
get that.
custard? French custard?
Yep, French custard.
Oh,
There it is.
Let's get that ASMR.
see y'all what y'all asked
This is
for.
what
That's right.
sounds like.
All this is.
Look at his face. Look at his
Look at
face.
his face.
Ah!
Y'all see it?
You know it's good when they.
Hey. He start-
What?
Oh, you know, he gonna start singing that Afrobeats like, don't ginger me. Hey.
Oh my God. Wow.
Immediately he gonna start doing that.
Oh, now I see what you mean with the cold.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a little healthy for my mental.
Hey, can I say, hey, it is what it is.
This
You know
is
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Honestly, I didn't know this tasted like this.
Hey.
This is my first time having this.
First time having crème brûlée?
Mhm.
Oh.
Because I don't really mess with the whole
Yeah.
flan looking kind of
Yeah.
desserts. Because I'm a texture person.
Yeah.
Same.
But this is interesting. Especially because it's crispy on the outside.
And that caramelized sugar at the top is like,
This is different.
wow.
And you got the fruits.
And
you know
the
what I'm saying?
raspberry.
The
The raspberry in
is
there.
kind of it has a little tartness to it. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of balance out a little bit of the sweetness, just a little bit. And question I have for y'all is, how is it sweet? Or is it like the sugar is like perfectly balanced? Is it too sweet?
It's not too sweet.
Honestly,
Yeah.
bro, like, this shit good.
Exactly.
I
like,
don't really know what else to tell you. I really can't put it into words.
like what?
Hey,
Like,
I appreciate it.
I will say that I don't really taste the powdered sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is gone.
Yeah, that's the goal. The goal is not for you to taste the powdered sugar.
That's what I'm saying. That's gone.
It's just supposed to add like, a little pizzazz to it. Like that little.
It's really there for
Consider
the
it
look.
pizzazzed.
That's it.
The raspberry is hitting a little different.
Yeah.
Gives it that extra kick.
And then add a lightness to like the thickness of the custard.
Like,
Yes.
come on.
Contrast and consistencies.
Hey, that
You hear
crunch.
that crunch?
That crunch. Y'all hear that?
I don't even know
What?
if they
Y'all
heard
hear
it.
that crunch?
When they got this mint leaf, it was meant to be.
Yeah. Hey, that's a bar.
What?
I don't know if people understand.
Hey, if you're not here, I think you should be here.
And me and raspberries don't really even get along like that.
Well,
What?
That's it.
this is fire.
Fire.
But I think the last thing that I would ask you, because first of all,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. What?
Hey.
What?
Hey.
Thank you. And when we're done filming, I'm definitely getting some more of that salmon.
And I'm definitely getting some more of them Brussels sprouts.
Hey, lit.
But I would say, because we talked about being consistent,
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about being inspired.
Yep.
You went through this whole process.
Yep.
This is the first video you filmed, and I don't know how long.
Welcome back.
Oh, appreciate it.
Can we say welcome back?
Oh, yeah.
Are you locked in?
Hey, it's like, what's it called? What's that song about is it Mace? Welcome
ready to-
back. Welcome back.
You ready to move
Welcome
forward?
That's what I'm
back.
saying. What?
But that's a serious question.
I'm definitely ready. I was definitely juiced for this podcast for sure. Because I know I was like, oh, last week I was going like mentally I was not there. But then I got on the phone on, was it like Thursday, Wednesday? I
Yeah.
forgot what day it was.
Is that FaceTime call we had?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that FaceTime call. And then I think I was talking, I was like, yo, how about, is Ryan going to be there? I think I asked if Ryan was going to be there.
I remember the first thing you said was
Yeah.
like, I gotta get my mind right.
Yeah.
And that shit blew me.
Yeah.
But I understood.
Yeah.
Facts though.
And I was like, I promise you, after this conversation, your mind is gonna be right.
Facts.
Like, you're not gonna be able to sleep.
Yep. And I didn't sleep.
And Sean was like, "This man is up."
I really
Because
did.
all it takes is
He
something
is
to get the juices
up.
flowing, and then
Yeah.
you remember what that feel like.
Yep.
Because when you really start thinking about like the process,
Yep.
and you know it could be done,
Yeah,
it's a little
facts.
different than just like,
Yep.
this seems like something I can do.
Facts.
After that call, I feel like
Once we got the text with the breakdown, I was like,
we
he
knew
on that.
it was something we could do.
And plus, like, I know I had this weird feeling. I said, man, Jineen probably thinking like this man about to flake on us.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I said,
But I was like, I said,
you're
I'm
gonna be
about
up all night after
Yeah.
this conversation.
Yep. And I said I was ready to go. I was ready to go. And that's why I checked in, I think it was yesterday. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
we're still filming like tomorrow.
And I was not prepared. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I figured because the text message, I was like,
Nobody hit my line since that last conversation.
But then I said, I hope my
You know how my text
recipe
messages
break
be.
Fresh off a flight, fresh from a game.
He was fresh in Miami and
fresh from Miami outside.
Yep.
When the work had me on a full day spread.
Yep. That's
And I'm
facts.
like, this fool is trying to get me ready.
Yep.
And
I,
we here.
I was like ready. I was like, man. I said, well, if they're not ready today, like Monday, I'm still game for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty much ready. I said I already bought all the stuff, but I was like,
Yeah.
well, I already sent him the list of what I'm going to be doing. I said, I hope it showed that I was ready to go on Monday.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Appreciate
say I was
you.
ready to go on Monday, but I figured like
Well,
since
you
I
never-
sent that,
You're never 100% ready,
Yeah.
are you?
I feel you.
So,
You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
like, you gotta be uncomfortable damn near
Yep.
and get in that mode
Regardless of
Mhm.
what it is you do.
and then just lock in. So
Yep.
I hope that like by you going through this process
Mhm.
again, it kind of ignited something.
Oh, it for sure did.
Because like obviously like you're gifted at this, but
Mhm.
like sometimes you just need that little kick.
Yep,
that
that's
little-
facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? To get going in.
Yep.
You surrounded by a bunch of content people.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, like even if you can't do it yourself, like you got people that's willing to help you.
That's
So
facts.
that's like the kind of the added bonus of what this is. And
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie, I could do a few more of these taste tests.
Oh yeah,
Like,
whenever, however, wherever, whenever.
pull up to the crib, we go to a studio, we go to
I
a
am-
kitchen, we
and
get an
y'all already know
Airbnb.
I'm
We can get
down.
an Airbnb and invite people,
Yeah, I'm down.
get
I
a
like-
little mini,
Have a little cook off.
Hey, I'm ready.
a cook off, a peanut gallery.
Yep, I'm
Like-
ready.
We want to see you in your bag.
Trust me, I'm like ready because I know I hear this a lot. Like even back when I mentioned all those people I cooked for, people was like, man, you got the personality to be in front of the camera to do
Yeah.
this because you have the knowledge.
Yeah.
But I just never, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I start, then I stop. Because I look at like I said, I look at old videos and I just laugh. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, I was really before my time. All I had to do was just keep going.
Yeah.
And it would have been like
Yeah.
different. But I was like, well, like a lot of it, I was like, dang. But I always think about like the past, the
Yeah.
different people. I said I would have never, like I mentioned earlier, probably would never cross paths with
Yeah.
any of y'all, right? Just depends trajectory. So I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I was
Not
put
facts.
in different spaces
Yeah.
for different reasons. It could be like trials. Like I always feel like this season has been like a very challenging season for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many things happening. But I'm definitely grateful. But I was like, because I was thinking about, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I could look at the bad, but I was like, look at all these great people I met. You know what I'm saying? I say I would not have been able to go to certain things. I think about like the games, like the spaces that I've been to.
Yeah.
I said I would have never probably been, I would have probably gone to at some point, but
But not the way
not
that,
the way
yeah.
it happened. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, I've been to so many different things that all my life I wanted to do, but I have not done it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
the thing is,
Yeah.
we here now.
Yep.
Either way,
Yeah.
we here.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming to the crib.
Oh yeah.
Putting
I'm
this
ready.
together for
Thank you.
us. Go
What?
ahead
Take us
and,
through a couple courses.
close this thing out for us, man. What you got to say?
Man, I appreciate the pod. Appreciate Jineen. Appreciate Ryan. And even the behind the scenes, we got Sean, on the switchboard.
Ooh, that boy
We got
Grandmaster
Chance
J over there.
here. He got the. Will y'all become ASMR? Is that what it is?
Yeah, with the noise.
Okay. Oh yeah, with the noise.
We may have to cut
That
that.
is a pause.
Pause. Take that one out. Don't put that.
No. It's too late. It's here
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely appreciative that y'all enjoy
Yeah.
the food, the
No, it's
time. You
good.
know what I'm saying? My goal is, my tagline is, I want to put healthy meal on every table, one household at a time. So I feel like
Yeah.
this is the first household, not the first, it's one of many.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it that y'all gave it a try. and y'all weren't afraid to try something that you've never tried before. So
Yeah. No, this was fire.
appreciative of it.
Oh yeah,
We
what?
appreciate you.
And
Put it right in them
hope
pots.
we do it again, and we'll be posting. Like I said, I got like a line of stuff I just don't post, but I will start, posting.
right.
With the streets need it.
Yes.
Let's lock in, man.
Accountability.
My
See,
stomach need it.
they're gonna hold me accountable.
Oh yeah.
Because
We
this
gonna hold
part
you
one,
accountable.
baby.
Yes.
The streets need it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
thank you, man.
Can't wait for y'all to see this.
Gang gang.
Peace and love. Creatives Unhinged.
You're stupid.